Co-chair of PhillyNORML, freedomisgreen.com, Mr. Chris Goldstein.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Boston Freedom Rally where I get to be free. Greetings from Philadelphia. We came out with a big crew. Make sure to come on out. We got a crew of folks who come out from Philadelphia right here to the Boston Freedom Rally because we're inspired by what you do. The first time I came out here about, oh gosh, it must have been 5 years ago. It was before they decriminalized marijuana here in Massachusetts. I saw friends of mine get arrested and taken into a processing tent right here on the Boston Common for smoking weed. But you, the people of Massachusetts, banded together and have inspired an entire movement across the East Coast so that we can enjoy the same freedom that you have today. So thank you, Massachusetts!
In 1997, when the city refused to issue the permits, MASSCANN sued and won. And there was a freedom rally. In 1998, the city refused again. And when they refused, MASSCANN went to court and won. In 2008, the city wanted MASSCANN to divert donations to a different nonprofit organization. MASSCANN said, that isn't a condition to occupy the common for our event. MASSCANN went to court and MASSCANN won. This year, MASSCANN applied for the first ever 2-day freedom rally here on Boston Common. Earlier or late last week, the police department said, no, we can't do that, it won't work. So MASSCANN went to court and MASSCANN won. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power.
We are at the cutting edge now. You people have power that you don't even understand. Get out there, vote, get behind medical marijuana, recreational marijuana, and legalization. We are proud. We help people and you can help people. Have class, educate about grass, and tell the government to kiss your ass. That's the joy.
There's this old folks home in Israel where they just have like 20 old people and the government's feeding them weed. Like, we need to start implementing shit like that in this country.
Maine just came out and said maybe we should legalize it. I trust the people.
Yeah.
I knew then what I know now, that we are doing the right thing, not just for my state, but leading by example so that every state allows adults to be able to make their own decisions about what they do in the privacy of their own home.
Right.
Vindication, Boston strong, I love you. Keep fighting as we're doing the right thing.
Because I think that's enormously important to make it known to the authorities that cannabis is here to stay.
But holy smokes! You guys, you have no idea how awesome this is. Mark did so much for the American people. He said plant the seeds of freedom and overgrow the government.
Overgrow the government! Did you hear it?
Overgrow the government.
Don't let the government control you!
Every cent, overgrow the government, and for that, the United States government went to my country of Canada, stole him, and brought him down here facing life in U.S. prison for his activism and for funding the American and global marijuana.
Always going to be people who are going to try to remove your rights from you when it's legal. There will always be people trying to make it illegal again. The war is never over. Progress of our species in our country is never over. It can always be more beautiful. It can always be more right. So I just want to thank the freedom fighters of yesterday. I just want to thank all of you and the freedom fighters of today. I want to thank our future generations for keeping the dream alive, because we can do this, and we are winning.
We cannot fall into the trap of complacency, letting them throw us a few crumbs and then calling it a day. There's a long road and a lot of work ahead of us. Be involved, vote for third parties, join MASSCANN. MASSCAN. MASSCAN is the organization putting on this rally. They've done it every year for like 20 or more years. They're very important activists in the state of Massachusetts. If you see various people with these green volunteer shirts, they have buckets out there in the audience. They're passing it around trying to gather some money, donations for the work of this important organization. Please contribute.
Through my experience with the federal government, we have a hell of a lot of work to do. And what it takes to do that is activism. It takes people to stand up and do their part. It's not my job to be an activist for you. It's your job to get out in your community and talk to your neighbor, talk to the lady in line at the grocery store, the mom on your kid's soccer team, and you let them know, I like weed and I'm a good person. That's right. There ain't nothing to be ashamed in that game. If we lived in a world where less people drank booze and smoked more weed, this would be an extremely less violent and more manageable planet. I think we can all agree on that. Who have spent their life putting weed heads in jail have a lot to fear right now. So make them shake. Get out and let people know. We're good people. We don't deserve to go to jail. We're not lesser people. Quit taking our damn kids. We're not going to stand for it anymore. That's